Oh, and when we embrace that, energy of the creator, then oh, I'd rather see your face. How do I do that? Gallery, speaker, gallery. There we go. I got it. I'm getting there. But you know, and that's why my whole journey after I was at, you know, is how do we uplift, and how do we get the tools and use the tools and see the tools and manifest the tools of the creator at the highest frequency form, and instantly heal ourselves and heal others. And yeah, so that, thank you for that. That's really appreciate that. Whatever. But as when we pass over, there is not any more connection unless it's in your mind that this is what you still have to deal with. So we are here in the circle, not for other people. We have to do the direct connection to the co-creator soul, to the essence, to God, to become that creator on the earth. We all understand that we're connected, but that has to grow. That has to become more potent and expanded. So before we start the, so each person here is 100% in this got to be for themselves, because that is claiming your personal power to manifest consciously aware. And this is very important as we increase our frequencies. Sangeeta, do you want to give us a word? I'll go through everybody else's words, but one word that you feel is something you'd like to work on, or something you'd like to see or do more of. Do you have a word? Unmute yourself and share. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there. I'm just thinking of a word.
Okay.
Action.
What is it?
Action.
Action. Okay. Wow, that's good. All right. Okay. Everybody get relaxed.
Andreina has not given her word.
Who hasn't?
Andreina.
Oh, right. She had. Oh, Adriana. Yes, Adriana. She's not at the top.
Andreina.
Oh, and okay.
Hi.
Hi. Can you give me a word?
Recharge.
Precise?
No, recharge.
Say it again.
Recharge.
Recharge.
What is it?
Recharge. Charge your energy.
Recharge. Okay. Okay. Great. That's super. Okay. My ears are going. I think for me it's hearing. So hearing. I'm going to put down hearing. I guess I'm already hearing other things. Okay. We're going to get relaxed. And just before we go into it, I do want to say a couple words. The energy in September is very powerful. So everybody is having interactions with family and sometimes with friends that are heightened because the frequencies are moving up. And we need to recognize that things are going to get more complex for us to try and manage and help everybody else. They're going to get, our voices may get raised and stronger and more agitated. Not necessarily agitated, but stronger, strength in how we're coming across, because we want to be heard. We want to do healing. We want to give to others. We want to have relationships that are balanced with love. So just remember, this is not only through September, but it's going to continue. So through this meditation, move yourself into a beautiful space of a golden light. And today we are going to cover the ability for action. Action with clarity, with truth. And through our actions, we're going to be recharging and expanding our connection to healing, hearing, and loving. We are going to be moving into a higher state of grace and a connection with the source. So our actions are going to come from the stream of light that is above our head, flowing down through your head, through your pineal gland, flowing out of the front of your forehead. And as you do see this, the light and your energy focus is out about 3 inches or more from your forehead. And you move that focus of light from the front all the way up to 3 to 6 inches above your crown. And then behind your head, and wrap it all the way down and around your body. You bring in more and more white light. You are breathing in and relaxing deeper and deeper. The white light flows down through your pituitary and through your thymus and your upper heart. You are beginning to expand your conscious mind out from your heart, around your body, into the energy field of light. And you breathe it in again, and your connection expands. And the golden healing light flows down through your body, into your heart, and into your limbs and your lungs. And you breathe deeper, recharging every cell in your body. You can recharge in an instant. Focus your mind back up to your pineal gland in the very center of your head. Just follow the words. I am connected and recharged as I link to the God source, all the way up through my crown, all the way up to the point of light of the eternal oneness, and allow it to flow down through your body, all the way down, bringing more and more clarity into your mind, into your energy field, all the way down through your limbs, down into your solar plexus, and down into the base of your spine. It constantly is recharging and connecting your whole body, and with it, down through your feet into the earth, into the diamond light of the earth, all the way down into source creation of your true self. All other thoughts are leaving. There is nothing that you need to do. We are asking you now to take on a new veil that of God consciousness, that of the truth of who you are on the earth, the creator who takes action, action in your body, action in your thoughts. Your thoughts are to release those around you, to no longer think that you must create their happiness, that you are there for them 100%. You are only taking action in right thoughts and words. But it is not to race around. It is to come back and bring in the beautiful colors of light, the streams of the golden white flowing down through your body. You are to become beautiful. Beautiful. Present yourself in the way you would like to see yourself, the way that you would like to see others, as a goddess of light. Colors wrapped around your body and through your body. Rainbow colors of magenta, purple, indigo, blues, turquoise, greens, emeralds, amethysts, rubies. They are bringing you the clarity and the right to have time for yourself, which allows all others to have time for themselves. We are here to bring the gifts of seeing others in health and wellness, to allow their space for them to go and do what they need, and allow them to be wherever they are, which is okay. If people are suffering, you must allow, without your energy feeling the need, to rescue. We are now moving in new frequencies to the earth. We are no longer in the triangle of rescuer. We are in the triangle of bringing healing by our presence, of bringing joy. The words you are now taking in are joy, release, happiness, upliftment, right alignment, right connection to source. Seeing each in their space of perfect wholeness. Breathing in the light, breathing it in all the way down. We are taking you into the first breath of life that you will see in each person that you meet from now on. They are here to breathe their own light in. See the people that you know breathing in the light that you are breathing in, and see them happy and whole as different people from you. Individuals holding the flame of light. Each person on the planet holding their flame of light, their breath. We now ask that you breathe in spatial light transformation. Spatial light, spatial light, spatial light transformation. You're breathing in spatial light balance. This is the balance that you are taking in, balancing your body with healing from the God source. And with it, you are taking in an expansion and a connection of the God source, expanding with clarity out through your hands and body, out through the channels of light that you are. Through that action, through your body, you are expanding the healing rays that will be action for others by your presence. You are expanding your body with the healing vibration all the way through your body into the cells, bringing in the balance now, bringing in the voice and the hearing and the seeing change through your body, that it is taking on a new action of light healing through relationship, spatial light relationship. Your relationship is only to the God source, your soul, your true essence. You are expanding your mind and your healing powers and the powers of sight and thought and the words that you speak with clarity. You are recharging your body instantly when you connect. Instantly, for the pure action, your body is now recharged. Once you find that relationship, that pure golden ball of light comes down into your crown, into the pineal gland, out through your forehead, out through the back of your forehead, down into your voice, out through the front of your voice, out through the back of your voice, down into your high heart. Out is that ball of light, front and back, down into your heart, down into your solar plexus, down into the spine, all the way down through your feet and out of your hands and feet. You are now fully recharged and healed, and the healing light pours out of you. For you are the creator. You breathe it in, spatial light placement, spatial light placement. It is placing you in the purpose of why and who you are here, for the purpose of healing and the mastery on earth, to be your own creator of healing. And that goes out to all others. It heals the earth, into the waters, into the sand, into the earth, into the truth, up into the heavens. Spatial light placement places you at the source of oneness, of creation, and you see it all around you and others. They too are the creator. They are creating. You must allow them to create their peace, whether it is through feelings of sadness, depression, anger, hurt, pain, bodies that can't function in perfectness, wholeness. You allow them that beauty, that space, and see them happy. See that transformed into their own spatial light place where they are fully connected within themselves to their creator. Spatial light placement, spatial light place. And we move greater light, a ball of luminescent, pearlescent, white, multicolored light of the opaline essence of the Christ and Buddhic consciousness on the earth plane. And with it, it opens its seed of light, spatial light connection completion, spatial light connection expansion, spatial light connection recharged, spatial light connection clarity, spatial light connection, healing, spatial light connection, action. As it goes out, spatial light, balance, and harmony are within you. I ask that you say, I am spatial light, balanced, and calm. And every cell of my body is taking this in. I am spatial light, balance. I am spatial light, calm. I see others, and I am spatial light, healing and beauty. And others are receiving it just in my presence. I no longer need to rush. I do what I do on earth, gently and easily, for myself and others. I breathe in the light. I breathe in spatial light, the God source connection, that point of pure golden white light. I am spatial light, expanded. All layers of my being are aligned into the oneness of my own presence. And I see that I am pure beauty and pure grace and pure love and pure light. And it radiates out of my body. And I know this. And I am not lacking anything. I have everything here I need. At my fingertips, at the tip of my thoughts, at the tip of my words, I am divine grace. I am divine beauty. I am one. Breathe in the light. If you hear music coming through and to you, rest in this space of perfect light and harmony. the silent space you are in. I ask that you expand it now through your mind, through your heart, and through your body, and through all of your cells and your energy fields. You are expanding to God consciousness, to the universal source of creation, to the cosmos. And you are now taking in the new threads of light from source. These are bringing in a new balance in your field. I ask that you say, I am receiving these. I am feeling these. I am relaxed with these new light energies. They are aligning my spirit stronger so that I am remaining in a space of spatial light purity. I am remaining in that space in my brain that is in the front of my forehead and above my crown. I am coming from wholeness of the one creator and the fullness of source. What I carry now with me is that of the new healing energy of the earth that we are now creating with the light beings on earth, that has already been created in the multidimensional universe. And for this, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. We ask that you remind yourself to use the angels to do your work, and thus your work is unburdened. And as you present yourselves, we ask that you begin remembering you are masters. Those of you who are here are masters. You are gurus. G, God, you are you. You are the light and the love. So we ask that how you see yourself, how you present to the world is going to be up and down and all around. But remember, mastery comes in form of the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. And on this spiral, we go back to the physical, where we are responsible for ourselves in the physical and in the emotional, to have clarity, to recharge ourselves before we go out, to breathe, to remember the expansion and the connection, to bring our consciousness back through the emotion and let all judgments of what we should do or want to do at a lower level to what we're being guided to do with the higher level. To listen, to take the 5 minutes out that they are asking us to readjust our emotional, mental, to the spiritual state that is in front of our foreheads. In our mind, it is in the brain at the front of our brain. Go into the brain, go into your head. Breathe into your head. Feel the breath going into your crown and into your top of your head. Breathe it in and feel the light expanding out now, out of your crown, out of the forehead of your crown, and above your crown and around your crown. Feel the golden light around your head. Feel it expanding. This is the God conscious connection of the one and the unity. We are asking that you come from the space of grace. Feel it expanding into pure, unconditional love for yourself and all of those around you. Feel it expanding into beauty. We ask that you see yourselves as beauty and the world around you as beautiful, no matter whether it looks as though it's crooked. It's beautiful, for it has its plan, and it should be as it is, beautiful. Allow it to be divine beauty, which is wisdom. Wisdom that you allow others their space. And you must do your own work with the angels. For as you receive greater gifts from us and the angels, so too will those around you receive those gifts, because you carry them to every single person. You carry that actual ability, which they will see and they will take from you without a word. So we ask that you now expand that connection and multiply it tenfold with clarity to the Creator Source within you, with that healing power and that action that immediately goes out from you. And we remind you that this has been tenfold and now 100-fold. So we ask that you, when you wake up from this, as you're now beginning to open your eyes and come back, we ask that you come back, feeling this energy, that you will disturb others, for their space will no longer be comfortable. And this is so as it is, because you are carrying determination of creation, the determination of trust, trusting each individual that they have their own path. And you are here as another individual to guide them or share with them your wisdom, spoken or unspoken. And this is going to dislodge and make them uncomfortable for a while. And this is as it is, because then they can shift their position and transform and transcend. And this is all perfect. Everything is always perfect. It is balance. They must balance the light that you are bringing in. So we ask that your ears are not opening. We give thanks for this. We are asking that your eyes are now seeing the soul essence of each. Separate they are on earth. Separate they are in spirit. And only when each consciousness merges with the whole, as we have done occasionally, are we one. But as we sit creating, we become more consciously aware, and we unite as one. So we thank you, we thank you. We thank you for this, and Meenakshi for the space, and you for your presence. Open your eyes, welcome back. And please share if you have something to share.
Well, while the others come, Tavita, I would love to thank you. As you know, it was I was in so much bliss because you introduced the spatial light in so much detail today. And one thought that came was that I would love it if you could probably teach it in November or January, maybe January when things are a little calmer for everyone.
Yes.
What I found was, yes, I received clarity. That was the word that you had asked me to get for my personal self. And the clarity I got was that the first one that I had said that I would like everyone to stay in that sustained sense of who they really are is actually for me, because then around me I'm surrounded in a field which is more real to me, and where I can expand and be myself, where I can speak without having to constrain my voice, which I find myself doing when I try to
Yeah.
speak from another dimension. It's not my frequency, and so then my voice starts becoming hoarse. You know, and everything else was wonderful. I'm sure everyone will share. What I found was, in the end, when you were talking about the golden around this is the first time I focused that much on the light around the head, and I saw it has so many layers of its own. In the same way that we think of that as like the seventh or eighth or ninth layer, but itself it has many layers. It has its own. This rainbow is another rainbow. This is just something amazing. I'm just so grateful to you. You always make us explore the source in so many different ways. You
Thank
connect
you.
us to amazing things. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And one thing I'd like to add is that when we speak with other people, as we are masters, we have to anticipate that the person coming to us is going to be in that space to receive us wherever we are, right? So when someone in Singapore came and said, I have a lot of people who are operating in a certain space and I want to go down to, and we said, no, right? We stay where we are and we openly listen and accept them coming up, because they'll come up. They can only meet us at our space, right? And sometimes, like I've had recently, right, we realize we're on the same space. We just have to, it's not wrong to approach somebody if you're feeling something and get more clarity and expect to share how and why you're feeling that, because then that's where the lesson comes in. And we're just here for lesson and gifts and insight. So every time I share something, I must remember that I'm here to share and receive a gift or receive a lesson or to receive an insight. And in Spacial Light, the gift, the lesson, the insight, the lesson. So it's not like we're going through rescuing people or a victim or a persecutor in a relationship, or that we can't analyze with an open heart to see what's happening to uplift someone. So I thank you for that, because that's thank you.
Actually, I do want to say one more thing, since no one else has yet come on. As from what you just said, you're very right, Tavita. If we stay in that space, so I just had, as you know, this connection with somebody who came and told me something from what I considered a low level. But then now I realize she shared something when she was in distress. But after she spoke those words, she had sent me a voicemail. When she spoke it, she unburdened herself. But
Yeah.
when I heard it, because because I heard it here and here, I thought I had to go there and answer her, but I didn't need to. When I did that, it didn't resolve. It resolved to some level, but kept me feeling tight. And so I sent her this other message, and she just said yes. So yes, you're right. We always must speak from where we really feel we are. We don't have to lower our vibration.
Right.
That is wrong, and it's doing the other person a disservice because you are seeing them where they also are not. Because they wouldn't have come into my life if they were not already at my at if we were not in the same level. We wouldn't
Right.
have been able to hear one another in the beginning either.
Right.
That's a very good clarity you have given me.
They don't come to us. I think people don't come to us unless they're ready. It's only if we go out and we try to, but if they're around us, they're here. And this brings up one other point. I also was, through my meditations and working to be at that space of pure light consciousness on a more continued basis, had the experience yesterday of someone who is also of a mindset, but she went through a bit of sadness with a relative. And I thought that I knew where the relative was, but I thought that it was hard for me to lower myself into that space. And I was trying and I couldn't get there. And I was thinking, no, I can't go there. I have to, even if we separate just a little in, a few degrees, I can't go there. I can't go into that space. And by maintaining the other, I help her. So that reminds me not to do that, which I tried to do, like, right? Even just a fraction, we can't do it. So, who else would like to share? Adriana, Anuga, who else?
Oh my God, everything that was so, so the recharge, you said it many times. That was my word. Because I've been dealing with COVID. I'm recovering from COVID, and it has been a very interesting teaching because I was forced to relax and recharge. Yeah. And so I was non-stop, and I didn't feel the need to stop, but I was feeling tired. So I didn't, so COVID came to say, well, you're going to relax and recharge. Because what you were saying, many times I find myself trying to be in that space where people are. And by not staying in my own space, I feel tired because I'm forcing it. Because I feel like if I don't go to that space, I don't understand them very well, or I'm not being sympathetic of what they're feeling. But then lately, Menashi showed me, because she stays in her light when I'm down or feeling down, and I can see from my interactions with her that it's more productive to stay where you can show the light. Because if you try to go down, then we're at the same level and no one is helping you to, vibrate.
That more
higher.
energy is down
Yeah.
there and you can't pull yourself up.
So
Yeah.
by trying to be in their space, we feel we are being helpful, and this is the opposite. So COVID is very interesting. The energy of COVID, I'm sorry, is very interesting. How emotionally can trigger you.
Really good.
because I have heard it from other people, so I feel they wanted me to experience it, so I can understand more the teachings of this illness, or I don't know if it's an illness, but
So
this state.
do you ache? Do you have a headache? What how do you experience it?
In a body level, super tired, sleeping a lot, very congested. In an emotional level, I'm super relaxed. Yeah, and I understood how easy you can move from relaxed to anxious, because you start feeling, oh, I'm doing nothing. I cannot relax. I need to be productive. Wow, this is my productive right now, doing nothing.
Yeah, that's
So,
lovely. Productive, doing nothing.
and we have talked about it, Menashe and I, because we live in a society where doing nothing or resting could be really bad, no? So just surrendering to that, to the idea of doing nothing, which is doing a lot, which is resting and recharging.
Well, and remember, my daughter used to be interesting. Because she gets a lot of energy, she goes, and then she'd say, I really need to stay home today or something like this. And I realized that she had so much energy going out that you have to recharge. And there's two reasons for that. Number one, you can see yourself getting down. You say, this is now my time, because you have to recharge. And when you recharge, don't forget, or when you take your time out, you are a multidimensional being, and your being is still doing, right? It's like when you're sleeping. So you're not doing nothing. You may be getting a whole download, and maybe you need to go take a nap for an hour because they're going to give you information. Or maybe you're taking a nap because your body recharges, but you're actually somewhere else. And I had this happen when I was to be, they said, would you like to come on a Zoom call? And I thought, oh, well, yeah, I'll try to make the Zoom call. She sent me the email, but I had a feeling I wasn't to be on the Zoom call, but I wasn't sure. So I looked at the email, but all I saw was a heart. I didn't open it all the way. And I actually was exhausted. I was exhausted. So I went and laid down for an hour and then saw them later that evening. And guess what? She said, well, why didn't you come on the Zoom? And I said, well, maybe I wasn't meant to. The nighttime meeting was so much more productive and so much better when the three of us talked than me to be on the other one. So we have to then say, was I to be on this or not? So I think when we don't make something or do something, or you have this illness, we have to look at the insight or the gift or the lesson.
Yes. And I had an encounter with a doctor who's also a Reiki master, and she said, she explained it to two of us. I'm going to explain it because you understand this, but she said that COVID comes to people in a way they need to learn. So depending how the learning is for them, then the illness, the situation is going to reflect. So if you needed to relax, then you get tired. If you needed to learn something about your family, then there is a dynamic with the family. And this is a doctor talking who has been treating a lot of COVID people. Super interesting to see how you can see this as a learning lesson, as we know, but it's different when you are experiencing it. You really, this is a beautiful gift to humanity, because we are all relaxing, we're spending more time with family. Whatever that you needed is happening through this experience. So that's how I see it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's wonderful. Anyone else? And Adriana, Tree, Sargeta? Sangita. Anybody else want to share? Adriana? Are you here?
Andreina just did. She's the one
I
who
mean,
was
not
there.
Adriana. I mean, yeah, I mean,
Andreina has already shared, maybe Anubha.
Anupa? Yeah, Adriana did. Yes. So, yep. Maybe she's not there. Tree, do you want to share?
I'll pause the recording if needed.
Giving thanks for this beautiful space of silence and our thoughts, to be able to organize our thoughts. And it's like a flower that's sleeping and opening, like the lotus, the quiet thoughts of integrating what we're learning and what we're feeling with greater joy, and seeing everything come to us as a gift, as an insight that brings us deeper and closer to operating from that point of pure light within ourselves. And recognizing, I think for me, the biggest thing is standing back again, and I keep saying this, devotion, detachment. If I'm going to stay at a certain level, I am detached into a space of pure light and love. And from that space, I can honor where every single person is. And appreciate them and myself more. So, Meenakshi, would you like to do the flower and guide us through the flower of
I think today what we have done
enough?
is so complete. Yeah.
Okay, it is. I felt that. So I would like the blessing of the lotus flower to appear before your third eye, in front of your head, and on your forehead, and above your forehead, and behind your crown. And ask that we have a beautiful day and a week with that opening of the glorious light of the God source within us and around everyone we meet. And so it is. Thank you. Namaste. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.